Radio Influence. The future is now.
His friends would say, stop whining, they've had enough of that. His friends would say, stop pining, there's other girls to look at. They've tried to set him up with Tiffany and Indigo, but there's something about
Nancy
that they don't know.
Nancy.
There's just something about
Nancy.
Well, his friends say, look, life's no fairy tale, that he should have some fun, he's suffered long enough. Well, they may know about domestic and imported ale, but they don't know a thing about love. Well, his friends would say he's dreaming and living in the past, but they've never fallen in love, so his friends need not be asked. His friends would say, be reasonable. His friends would say, let go. But there's something about
Nancy
that they don't know.
Nancy.
There's just something about
Nancy. Nancy? Nancy. 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 She's like that extra roll of toilet paper just when you need it most.
Thank you so very much. That's just a taste of what you're going to get later on.
This is LOL with Nancy Alexander on Radio Influence.
Hi. I know, it's been a while. It's LOL with Nancy Alexander, Danger Blonde, the Wall of Teeth, and I am here to be your pink bubble in a crappy day. Here with me is the man who talked me into doing this podcast. His name is Jerry. Do I call you Jerry or P-Tuck?
Whatever. I'm easy.
Well, can I call you Barbara? I mean, which one would you prefer?
You've
No
called me
help.
worse today.
I have not.
Yes, you have.
I have not.
You're lying to people already.
No, No, I don't. I do lie, but it's usually to get somebody's clothes off.
You're implying that you didn't.
All right. Listening habits are changing.
Absolutely.
And I have to say that I've been in radio for 30-some years, radio and television. Mm-hmm. I don't own a radio in my house. I used to tell my kids when I was on the radio that they could not listen to satellite radio because it wasn't paying for their school or their house or our vacation house in Vermont, so no satellite radio. Then I got fired, and now I don't own a radio tuner anywhere.
And now you say to hell with it and do your own thing.
The only time I listen to terrestrial radio is to listen to NPR because it makes me feel smarter.
I would say you said 30-plus years in radio and TV. I've got almost 20, and I'm at a weird age because
between the two of us, we're really old.
Really old. Getting older by the second. I'm at a weird age because I'm 37, so I'm kind of in that in-between of the old school and the new school.
Right.
And, the way I look at it, and, when you and I first started talking about this, like you said, you don't even own a radio anymore.
Nope.
And I looked at you and I held up my iPhone and I said, this is your new radio.
That's the radio.
Yeah. And the way technology's going, you look at them. I hate the term millennials, but, the younger generation coming up, they're not listening to the radio much anymore.
Or watching television. I have one cable box in my house, and it's in my room.
Right.
Everything, all the media that is consumed in this house,
Hulu.
music, movies, TV shows, it's all coming out of the PlayStation.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
and
everything
Netflix.
is Netflix. You mentioned Hulu, and, people want to listen to things when they want to listen to it now. It's all about on demand.
Well, what we're going to do on this show is be a bright spot. I'm not going to get into anything heavy unless it's really called for. If there's something going on in the world that's really huge and affecting all of us, I will delve into that. But my goal is to be an oasis for at least a few minutes out of your day. I live in a hurricane, and I do it for your entertainment. My Facebook page is open to everybody, I think, in status updates. So what I'm doing is taking status updates and turning them into a show, which is essentially what's happening here. We're going to be doing this, I'd say probably about once a week.
Sounds like a plan.
And we want you to download it. We want you to sponsor it.
They'll be able to find it on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, and, of course, radioinfluence.com.
And NancyAlexanderMedia.com when it's finished.
Absolutely. What's your Twitter address?
My Twitter is, oh, God, what is my Twitter?
Your
It's
Twitter
at
handle?
DangerBlonde_007.
There you go.
And here's why. I worked for a radio station that was 100.7 for 15 years, so my telephone number was 1007.
Nice.
Well, I figured after getting fired from there, I'm not going to change my phone number because that's what everybody knows, right?
So you just took the one out.
So it's Danger Blonde. The name's Blonde, Danger Blonde 007. Am I clever? Does it ever start? Well, actually, this is about to stop. I just wanted to give everybody a little bit of an insight as to what's happening here.
LOL with Nancy Alexander can be found on iTunes, Stitcher, and RadioInfluence.com.